Filter? Listen, honey, I don't even know how to use a filter. But just for the hell of it, I figured it out. And let me show you something. Look, see? My wrinkles, bags. I have most of my makeup on already. I'm going to show you how to use this over top of makeup. A lot of people's been asking me that. One more time, because I have to shut the camera off. I'm in the TikTok app right now, and I have to shut the camera off in order to turn on the beauty filter, and then I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll turn it back off and show you again. Okay, I have the beauty filter on now. I don't see much of a difference, except it looks a little smoother. You don't see the wrinkles and bags as bad, but let me turn it off. Now it's off. Not much of a difference. So I don't know how to use filters, I'm telling you, but let me show you exactly how this works. This is my filter right here. This is it. Like I said, make sure you shake it well. I've been shaking it forever. I wipe off the tip just to make sure there's no crusties. And then you want the smallest amount. I'm talking like I say, a size of a grain of rice. And then I already have, like I said, my silicone-based foundation and concealer is already on. And I'm just gonna dab the PTR. This is the Peter Thomas Roth, I haven't said that yet. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firmex Temporary Eye Tightener. It's my favorite. It's the one I use every single day, except for when I do videos on the other ones. And sometimes I use the primer and the face tightener instead, but I still use the tightening products I use every single day. But I just keep dabbing, and then if it feels like too much, because you want the thinnest layer, if it feels like too much, take a dry finger and dab off the excess. But it feels like I just put just enough on. So let me let this dry in real time. I got a fan here to speed up the process. And like I said, I did it over top of makeup, and I'm hoping I did it right because I'm doing it in the camera. I'm 53 years old, so I can't see up close. I need reading glasses. So hopefully I did this good enough to where it's not gonna look all funky or lopsided, but yeah, it's already tightening up. Yep, there it is. There it is. See? No filters. I don't use filters. I never use filters. You're not allowed to use filters when you're promoting a product for TikTok Shop. Let me give you a little bit of a closer look here so you can see the very noticeable difference. I get comments like these very rarely. It's very rare, but when I do, they make me laugh. I don't use filters. I'll go ahead and put the link to this right here. This is my filter right here. I have a ton of videos on how to make it work right for you without the residue, without the cakiness or whatever. Follow my tips. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. Here's the link. Actually, I had an upper blepharoplasty 2.5 years ago. Look, you can barely see the scars. They did a really good job, but if you ask me, I don't think they took quite enough. But since I've had so many people ask me to do it on my upper lids, I'm going to do it now. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firmex Temporary Face Tightener. I use the face tightener for my hood area. It seems to work better than the eye tightener up here. But I'll do it on both upper and lower. And I'm just going to take the smallest amount here, and I'll start on the bottom here, and then I'll take the excess here and go here. It's not recommended to put on your actual eyelid. That's not recommended. I mean, you can do it if you want, but it's not recommended. So I'm just going to do it on my hood area here. And the reason I had that upper bleph done 2.5 years ago is because I had so much extra skin above my eyes that it was actually touching my eyelashes, and it was affecting my vision. So insurance paid for it. So of course I took advantage of it. But let me let this dry with my fan. I'll speed it up, and you're gonna see it works so quickly, and it does work great above my eyes too. You'll see the difference here in a second. But you wanna use, like I said, the smallest amount, thinnest layer. Make sure you shake it well. If you're getting white residue, try shaking it more and using less. Less is more. But yeah, I already feel it. It's already tightened already, that quick. In seconds. Look at that. Compared to that. I'll get a little closer so you can see the difference in the upper lids here. I mean, and in the lower lids too. You can use this on the lower, but the eye tightener, the one that I normally use every day, has some special ingredients for the tender under eye. So that's why I use that one mostly. And I don't normally use too much. I don't use it too often above my eyes because I had that upper bleph. And I mean, this little bit of wrinkles there doesn't really bother me. And I have lots of other videos with great tips on how to make this work great for you. It does last me all day until I wash it off, but Here you go. Here's the link right here. Want to know the trick to wearing this with makeup? You cannot wear makeup over top of it, not liquid or cream makeup, because it will break the bond. The trick is wear the makeup first. Put it on underneath. And you can use it with or without makeup. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firmex Temporary Face Tightener. This is for the whole face. I already have it on this side with no makeup. And you can see my wrinkles under my eyes and over my eyes are gone. I put a little up here. I put some here. I really don't have wrinkles on the rest of my face, but it gave it a little lift. I'm going to show you how to use it with makeup on this side. And this goes the same for the eye tightener. Look at the difference in size here. This is the face tightener. This is the eye tightener. They both have the tightening ingredients. This one seems to be a little stronger and this one is a little more expensive. It's a bigger bottle. But it's because this is for thicker skin, but it will work under the eyes too. And I'm about to show you. I'm putting my foundation and concealer on first. And if you look at the ingredients of your makeup, as long as glycerin is not one of the first few ingredients, it should work with the tighteners. I have my foundation on, my concealer on, I have some contour, I did my eyebrows. I try to get as much as I can done before I use the tightener. Now make sure you shake this well. I've already shaken it. So I'm going to start under my eyes, and you want to use the tiniest amount. And because you're putting it on over makeup, you do not want to rub. You're just going to dab. You're going to dab it and just keep dabbing until it's spread thinly. So you don't want a thick layer. Take a dry finger if it feels like you have too much and dab off the excess. So let me go ahead and put a little above my eye here too. And we're going to watch this in real time. You're going to see the wrinkles disappear, even a little bit up here. Anywhere you want a little lift, just tap it on. That's all you got to do. Just dab on a little bit, like if you want to do here. And dab and keep dabbing until it spreads super thin to where it's almost dry by the time you're done dabbing. That's the only place I really need a lift. So I'll wait for this to dry. I'm going to use a little fan here. You can already see it's working. It's working already underneath the eye. This stuff works so well if you do it correctly. Don't put too thick of a layer on. Make sure you shake the tube very well. Make sure when you're doing it under, you can wear moisturizer underneath your makeup. I just make sure it's nice and soaked in before you apply the makeup, and then it won't interfere because the makeup puts a barrier between the moisturizer and the PTR, so the PTR won't react with it. But yeah, you can do that. But if you're doing like this side, I have it without makeup. You want clean, dry skin. If you put on moisturizer in the morning, rinse it off, dry it off before you put on the PTR. But look at both sides done. No wrinkles with makeup. Now I can use any kind of powder makeup. I can put on my mascara and no white residue. It goes on clear if you do it correctly, without makeup or with makeup. Either way. And for me, it lasts all day until I wash it off. I get that question a lot. So remember the trick. If you're going to wear it with makeup, put the makeup on first, the liquid or cream makeup on first, dab the PTR over top, and then powders go last. If you're going to use it without makeup, clean, dry skin. Make sure you shake it well and use the thinnest layer possible. Those are my tricks. I'll link this right here in this video right below.